Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. It looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit of a warm-up throughout the day today, and that's when we'll really be seeing the warm-up in the next few days. Jim's going to talk about your Christmas forecast, your holiday traveling forecast if you're looking to travel today or tomorrow, as well as on the way home from all your Christmas festivities this weekend. Looks like this weekend's going to be a really beautiful one. So he'll have all of those details when he gets over here. Before we talk about the forecast, though, we do have a story about holiday travel, with these next few days being some of the busiest for it. We spoke to some travelers who were traveling through New Bern, hoping to get ready to see family and friends this holiday season. So let's take a look at how everything is shaping up.
Holiday travel is taking off at EWN's Coastal Carolina Regional Airport. AAA projects this year will break records with 122.4 million Americans hitting the road or skies. That's a 2.2% jump from last year. And air travel alone is expected to top 8 million domestic flights for the first time.
Mid last week it started to pick up. It's picked up through the weekend, and now we think it's going to be, full on today, tomorrow, and some people into New Year's Eve like to travel.
Even smaller regional spots like EWN are feeling the surge, but bigger hubs are already chaotic.
This morning was crowded, it was crazy, and it's only the 22nd, but it's Christmas, so you know.
Hermana Lopez is spending Christmas with her boyfriend in Beaufort and says choosing EWN made the trip easier despite the holiday rush.
My boyfriend has a house here and we come often, and we decided that Christmas was going to be here.
Airport Director Andrew Shorter says the heavy travel will last the next few weeks and has one key message for anyone flying soon.
We always like to use the quip, pack your patience. Just get to the airport maybe earlier than you normally do. 2 hours is the recommended time. Download the airline's app on your phone so you get push notifications if your flight has changed or the times have changed.
All right, yeah, so a lot of people heading home or to a family or a loved one's place for the holidays coming up. Weather looks good for any kind of flying, even driving, all of those different modes of transportation.
Most of the nation. There's an exception out west.
Right.
Yeah, let me show you the big map, and I do have a picture of the messy west, and I'm talking about these coastal storms that continue to roll into California, generally lift up in through the Sierra Nevada, head towards the northern tier of the U.S. That frontal boundary I've got on that travel map kind of hanging out there the next several days. So these big storms roll in out west, weaken as they head generally to the north, and that's going to be the deal the next several days. So we're in good shape. That's your map for tomorrow. If you are hitting the roads, even today we're in pretty good shape. There's a little snow up in New York. If you're headed way up there, could get some slick spots that way. But generally, today, tomorrow, no worries. I-95 north and south. And again, warm air, mild over us to warm over the midsection of the nation. I think that's kind of the big story. You take the West Coast out of the picture. The big news this Christmas, quiet Christmas for the eastern 3/4 of the nation with above normal temps. Save Maine and up into New England. They're going to be chilly. All right, Christmas Day for us in our backyard, 40 sunrise on Christmas morning. It's about 7:15, and then we'll watch those numbers again. We've been talking about that warm air. I still like upper 60s to near 70 for Christmas. Mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy. Model showing a few clouds sneaking in. I don't see any kind of rain from those clouds, and in fact, kind of breaking up into the afternoon. There's right now. Mentioned some rain falling. That's light raindrops along the Pamlico River and points north, generally. Further south, maybe a sprinkle. New Bern down towards Trenton. Not much there. Watch those temperatures, those 40s of the low variety. Come on up to the 60s this afternoon. There's 10 a.m., few showers. Lunchtime, clouds start to break up. Rain's out of here. There's your 60s this afternoon. Very nice afternoon headed our way, folks. Tomorrow morning, we'll chill it back down towards the mid to upper 40s tomorrow morning. So a cold or chilly start. I don't want to say cold. And then the afternoon, mid 60s. Sunny skies all day for Christmas Eve. Looking beautiful out there into the evening hours. We'll watch the numbers dip back. Christmas morning, I mentioned that 40 and a few clouds. So you can see the clouds on there, a little bit of bark, but no bites. And really the clouds breaking up by midday. That stray raindrop over the coast, most of the data says that stays well north. So I think we're going to be fine Christmas afternoon. Yeah, the model's popping 70s in there. Most of the other data says a little bit below that. So I forecasted 68 on the 8-day. You'll see that in a minute. I might be a little low with that number. We'll see how that shapes up. But right now, let's think upper 60s, near 70 for Christmas. Either way, it's going to be very mild. All right, rain to the north this morning. That's moving out of our backyards. And again, if you're traveling I-95 north, just dealing with raindrops until you get up into New York. And that'll scoot out, I think, this evening. Once the map clear out. Wait for it. There we go. Tomorrow morning, quiet. That front means nothing to our forecast. Just a little push of dry air. Still hitting the mid to upper 60s. And then the afternoon tomorrow, nice, mild air. That warmer air to the west. That's the weekend. Take a look. 62 later today. And again, from the morning to the afternoon, cloudy with a few light raindrops and cool to sunny, breezy, and nice later today. Tomorrow, sunshine all day long, 66. And then we head to bed, get up Christmas morning with some upper 30s, climbing our way close to 70 for Christmas afternoon. A good, solid 10 degrees above normal for the holiday this year and dry. 70s for the weekend, with that big chill down coming next week as we head to the new year.
Okay, yeah, so overall everything's looking really nice these next couple of days. How are the rain chances this morning right now? Are they pretty much kind of getting out of the way, or
they are well inland?
Okay.
The beaches, it'll take until probably 10, 11 a.m. These are generally nuisance raindrops, just enough to wet the roads in a few spots, not going to put much in any rain gauges. And I think if you're working outside, Bertie County, maybe Highway 64 North, this will not hinder your workday.
Okay.
It might stop you for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, and that's it. You're going to be fine late morning into the afternoon.
All right, great. Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. Just want to say hello to Amanda and Casey over on Facebook. Hope you both have a very Merry Christmas. Casey saying it's Christmas Eve. You got that right. I know the holiday spirit is alive and well here at WITN. We're all really looking forward to the holidays.
And you're going to be gone for a while, in case anybody that's watching now wasn't at 7. Gigi's taking off until the new year,
yes,
as you put it. She'll see us next year. But I'll still be here through the end of the week. We'll have different anchors coming in to cover for Gigi. But we'll keep you fully updated here, let you know how that weekend weather's shaping up. And I think one of the big stories evolving will be how cold it gets next week. So
okay,
I'll be detailing that as well over the coming days.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Yep.
you, Jim. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, though, and I will see you all next year. Have a great one. Merry Christmas.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.